What does it mean to be a leader in what you do?
Wow, what does it mean to be a leader? For me, leadership has always been defined as creating more leaders. And if you're not creating more leaders, then, well, actually, that's the external version of leadership. I think leadership actually starts with self-leadership and actually directing your life in the way that you want it to go. And then from there, by that example, you actually inspire others to take control and full responsibility for the decisions and the choices that they're making. So I definitely think leadership actually comes back to, are you taking full responsibility for your choices? Or are you letting life and other external factors actually influence your choice, and therefore your choice being inauthentic? Leadership is, I think, this space where you are actually continually making authentic choices based on what you think is best for you and those around you.
And how have you learned about leadership as your careers have developed?
In undergrad, I actually was a student leader of various organizations. When I graduated, I actually became executive director of a program called the SHAPE program, where I was managing 32 part-time undergrads plus a team of volunteers. And so that was my first real experience of full-time leadership. Then I went to business school, and then I worked with MLT for quite some time. I developed a team there at MLT, and from there, I've been building my business on my own for the past few years now. I would say that it's all been about self-leadership for me. I haven't figured out how I'm going to take full responsibility for a team of people and still have the balance that I want in my life. So I haven't really committed to that responsibility. I have part-time people who work with me on various things, administrative assistant, legal team, sales team, etc., but they're all part-time. So in terms of leading other people, I haven't been in that space for quite some time where I feel fully responsible for the life of someone else or for the economic future of someone else. And so I'm still exploring that. And do I actually want to have a big building out like the ones out here in New York? Is that ultimately my goal, or is my goal actually time freedom? As I've navigated my journey over the past 3 years, I realized that it's not about financial freedom for me. It's actually about time freedom, which gives me the freedom to make the choices and spend my time the way I want to spend it. And that means that my business also isn't necessarily about profit maximization. I'm actually using entrepreneurship as a vehicle to create a lifestyle that aligns with who I am and what I want. And so as I think about my leadership, it's really been about time freedom. And so a lot of my leadership has been with self and not necessarily leading hordes of people or teams. Of course, when I'm speaking at my speaking engagements, I'm leading people for that given time, or if I'm doing a training for a corporation or a college, I'm leading people in that moment. But it's been a while since I've actually been responsible for leading people on a daily basis.